Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2020. This is Career Mode episode number 18. And we've just picked up multiple seconds over these first couple of sprint checkpoints. First off, the first one, I had Zeta in the break, but the field really didn't want him to get away, so they continued to chase. Apparently Zeta was too much of a threat. I can understand that, considering we've got pretty much a Continental field here. So Zeta did get there first, collected the points and the 3 seconds. Meanwhile, behind him, I used Germain to lead out Granigan and Owain to pick up seconds as well, and I ended up getting there first, so I got 2 seconds and 1 second from them. Not really chasing down my own teammate. They were already being chased down, so don't worry about that. But we were able to grab 3, 2, and 1 seconds with those 3 riders. Second time through, just now, as you saw, the field was just pulling in Zeta, who is now recovering. And so Zeta was no longer there, but then I was able to get Granigan and Owain across the line first and second for 3 and 2 seconds. So Granigan grabbed 5 seconds through the 2 checkpoints, and Owain grabbed 3 seconds. So big boost to our GC chances, which of course in a race where grabbing a stage win is near impossible, it's actually really good that we are able to go ahead and relax, Germain. Let's switch this up. But Germain, go grab some water for us.
The brake seems to be working.
New breakaway has formed. It's just a couple riders away, and they're not getting far away either. So the field really uninterested in allowing a breakaway to properly form today. And with just over 70k to go, we probably shouldn't have to get water again. We got 2 sprint points left, and they're both actually at the top of short climbs. Today is officially classified as a punchy stage because of those 2 little climbs. I think it will leave some riders behind, but I really don't think it's going to leave that many behind. I think there's a good chance we can get everyone or most everyone over the top. I think there will be a minimum 100 riders at the finish in the Peleton. But 52 to go on the stage, and it's not going to be an easy climb, but we'll try. I'm thinking about going sprint train style and going for the seconds again, but I think the main thing, as my guys aren't necessarily climbers, is making sure that they actually make it to the top and don't get dropped. You know what? That was not that bad. There's still 2 riders away, though, so there was only 1 second left available. I think we'll keep an eye on that. There you go. 14 riders out the back. They regain contact. Now just 1 rider away, and just 30 seconds, and he is bobbing and weaving bad, meaning he is going to get caught here real soon. So 5k to go. I think I should go for it again. Let's grab a few riders. We'll grab Owain and Granigan, and then we're going to follow Zeta, and for Mark. So 2 punchy guys to lead it out, and hopefully just pull them along, keep it at the front.
Slowed somewhat. It's perhaps due to fatigue, but I'd bet on some sort of tactical choice.
Okay, right now go ahead and protect Alves while we're doing this. Alright, we'll keep an eye behind. We've got 3k to go still to the top, so we'll watch from here, watch for an attack. Over the worst of the climb there, but Granigan and Owain are struggling. Let's see if Owain can get up there. And meanwhile, I want to slow down, but I don't want to slow down. There we go. Okay, so Zeta drop behind. Wait, Zeta. There you go. And Orion, go. For Mark, go ahead and just follow in line behind. You could take a second. Actually, you know what? Zeta picked up some seconds. Bam. 1, 2, 3. I like it. That was excellent. We keep just picking up random seconds here and there. This is going to put us into a pretty strong GC position. Of course, the top sprinters, they're going to still end up winning this race. It's not like we're going to put ourselves in a podium kind of place, but I think we could secure a top 5. And actually, with just a couple stages to go, I think that's looking pretty good as long as we don't have any craziness coming from... just turn around and going right back down the hill. I see. Now we need to reset this. So Marino, you're there. Let's protect. Granigan, let's protect. Orion, Javon, you'll recover on your own. And we'll all be set to go for the finish. 17K away, 129 left in the peloton. No breakaway.
There are just 15 kilometers left.
Okay, 10K to go. Good time to set ourselves up. So now, for the overall, Orion is 3rd place. Granigan is a better sprinter. 69.70 today, 71.70. Alright, so we'll lead you out. Orion. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put Orion on the back for the free ride. And then we'll get the lead out from somebody stronger, like Alves Machado. And then Jamon. I'm cutting myself down by 1 man. But Zeta and Vermark, pretty good today. And Moreno. Got pretty strong. We got to get out there quick. We're already down to 9.5K to go. Okay, Moreno, 97. And 6K. Last of the gels. Moreno's done.
Only 5 kilometers left.
4K to go. Oh, no. Orion, what happened?
Just happened in the peloton. Several riders are
Oh, man. Well, there goes Orion's race. It's now Noah Granigan. 3.5K to go. We've got enough guys left. Let's sprint it out. Gain every little... Wow. Vermark just pulled away from Zeta pretty quick there. There we go. 2K to go.
There goes the sprint.
Oh, we've gotten a little separation. Can we hang on to it, though? 1.5K to go. These guys just have such low stamina. Alves Machado could be going off to win this thing himself. Look at that acceleration. But here comes Grant again. But they're both running out of energy. Can we hang on for a 1-2? A 1-2? Oh, what? We got our stage win. We got our stage win. Orion going down, I think, opened a little gap. So as bad as it was to lose Orion, and can you sprint it? Oh, it's still 2K to go, but still, do what you can. Cover that gap a little bit. He's going to lose time. He's not going to... I don't know. It was inside 10K. He might get same time as the group. He might not. We'll see. But Orion going down, I think, opened just that little bit of a gap. He and Dillier between the two of them, it opened a little gap, and because we were going 99, the other teams weren't instantly grabbing onto it. And then through that sprint, we did enough. Machado takes a win ahead of Grant again, so we get a 1-2 finish. Said it was up there as well. We'll see if there's any time gaps. I don't think there will. You know what? It was a punchy stage. It was classified a punchy stage. Imagine if we get a little time gap here, even if it's 6 seconds or something like that. Just the two riders at the front, definitely a bit ahead of everybody else. Let's see what happens. No time gap. Okay. So we don't gain a time gap there, even though it was classified as a punchy stage. It was under the sprint. I can understand no gap being given. But what about Lion? Are you still in the mix? No. Nope. It was less than 10K, but they take 2.5 minutes away from Lion. This game is weird like that sometimes. Can't get a gap if you break away from somebody at 9.5K, but if somebody crashes with 4K to go on the stage, they have time gap given. And then you can win by 10 seconds well clear of the riders behind you on a punchy stage and have no time gap. Regardless, we got our stage win, and that's going to give us a real boost in the standings. Unfortunately, Lion, of course, loses time, so he drops out of it. But Alves jumps to 5th place in the overall. Granigan jumps to 3rd place. And that could give us a real boost in this race. For Mark and Zeta up there as well. Of course, those time gaps through 24 seconds is where the bulk of the field is. 115 riders left at that point, and this has all come down to the little time bonuses. Moreno's picked up 1 second. For Mark and Zeta, each have picked up 3 seconds. Things are going quite well for us as we head into the final stage. Final sprint point upcoming in 5 kilometers, but there's still a breakaway of 3 riders 45 seconds ahead, but they are very much struggling, so there's a small chance of coming back at them, but I think it's a little too late. They are going to make it. They go through, so now with 18K to go, we set ourselves up for the finish. Field has already split in half. The pace has been really hot for this entire stage. A lot of riders faced a real threat of getting dropped quite a while ago, and here we are now with it coming back together as we head into the final 10K. But with the pace, I would expect it is going to split apart again one more time. Alves Machado looking pretty dang good today, and probably the rider we're going to end up sprinting for, especially with that acceleration of his. Let's see if he can gain some time. I mean, he is in 5th overall, but his leadout man, Noah Granigan, is going to just follow him in because he's in terrible shape today. Owain and German, all of them. The team as a whole, pretty bad race day condition here. Zeta is looking okay. For Mark is looking tolerable, and Moreno struggling here. Let's get these guys both set up. And here we go, to the front with Moreno. Just over 9K to go. You can see just how long it's taken us to come up. We're barely making progress at a 93. Moreno's got a pretty good flat rating. It's already down to 7K, just like that. Now let's use up those gels. Moreno, full 99 now. 5K to go.
There are just 5 kilometers left.
Okay, on to our mark. 4.5K to go. We have to start sprinting a little early here if we want to get somewhere. As you can see, the teams are starting to swallow us up already. For Mark, actually gets a little separation. Zeta didn't keep to his wheel. And we're down to 2.5K. Zeta needs to attack this as well. There's a little bit of a technical finish. This is a good thing for us. Hey, Jaman. 1.7. It's definitely time to go. You can see teams are just sweeping on by us already. 1K to go. Owain Your turn. Alves Machado.
Several riders are in trouble.
And Grant again in position. Germán's still up there. Alves Machado has good acceleration compared to his teammates. Can he get a top 3? I think he's going to be 4th. Oh, he's 5th. How is he 5th? Who's keeping track of where riders are located? Ackerman and Viviani clearly ahead, but Machado was 3rd, no worse than 4th. I don't see how he is possibly 5th place only. 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th.
And just in case you missed them, here are the race highlights.
But the best sprinter is pushing past us. You can see it right there. There's 3 riders. There's 3 riders. Not 4 riders ahead of us, but okay. So we get an excellent result for this race. Noah Granigan hanging on to 3rd place overall. Alves takes 6th. They also grabbed 14th and 15th. 20th for good measure. Alves takes the under 25. Another added bonus. And as a team, look at that, only 18th as a team. Though everybody was on the same time, so that really doesn't mean anything. That's going to make our sponsor extremely happy. Look at that. We are almost maxed out on evaluation by the following day here. So very early season. That's only 2 races. But we grab a big one there because we get the top 3 double plus. We get the triple plus on the registered rider. And guaranteed that result's going to boost profile a little bit. Hawaiian with the stage win might get a little boost. And then Granigan's top 3 might get him a little boost to popularity. So that's all good stuff. So we're at the Vuelta Murcia. It's only a 2-stage race. It's already stage number 2. Stage 1 was a sprint. And looking at the team, there are no sprinters here. This is our biggest objective of the season so far, and it's to win a stage. Now, after what just happened with the previous race, I now feel like I am actually capable of getting a win on a sprint. But it's pretty circumstantial. I think we kind of lucked out with Hawaiian's crash to create that opportunity. So under normal circumstances, I still don't think that we are in a position to actually do something when it comes to winning sprints. We might get a couple fluke sprint wins this year, but I don't think we're going to actually win too many. I can't count on it.
The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway.
Point is falling.
So I brought a complete climbing team. Which, of course, we're not that strong when it comes to climbing mountains, and that's what we're just about to do. But if I can get my team over this, if I can get them to the top or be close to the Peleton over the top and pull it back together on the descent, then I think we have a real shot because it's a punchy finish. And I do have punch. So I think we have a chance today. Depending on how this climb goes right now, and we're on it. We are 5K away from the first climb, which is halfway up. Then a very short rest before you go back to climbing the second part. And we've got a pretty good set of teams here. Jumbo Visma, Bahrain McLaren, EF Education, Ineos. We're surrounded by top World Tour teams. So 3K to go on the first part of the climb. You can already see the team is halfway towards total fatigue. So I think we might make the first climb. I'm not sure if we'll make the second. No breakaway anymore, so it's already back together. Let's maybe slow down slightly so we can conserve the energy a bit. start drifting backwards. There's the first climb. There's the short break. No recovery from that.
The group is slowly thinning out due to such a frantic
All right,
pace.
let's start with this. Bart Rodriguez on a -4 today. Otherwise, he would be doing much better. And Moreno. Nice, offering protection. So we're down to 4K to go to the top of this one.
The tempo has slowed down. Something might be cooking.
Down to 111 in the Peleton, but it has slowed down a bit. And we can, I think, slow down a little
The
more.
riders are in a portion above 10%.
83. Okay, Rodriguez is going backwards. Lopez has recovered his position. Moreno's hanging on, actually, even though he's using up red bar. Bart is hanging on, down to 102. Down to 2K. I think we might make it to the top here. So I think a lot of riders are going to make it to the top here. And they have 97 in the Peleton over the top. Even Rodriguez has not been dropped. He's right at the back of the group. And we're going to send him with water back to the front. Oh, whoa, whoa, Rodriguez, what did you do? Oh man, he totally lost contact with the group. Getting water. Okay, back into the group. Still has water on board, so let's see. We've got another part to the descent coming. Even if he does nothing else, if he can get back with water, that's going to be huge for us, as nobody else will have to step back to get it. Pace is pretty hot on this descent.
The riders have upped the pace. Now the guys up front are asking serious questions of the riders in the rear as more of them are left in the wake. That's a group nosedive.
So,
but as often happens, they're all getting back.
There we go. Water is done. Rodriguez is here. He's going to go back to protecting Lopez. And yeah, 23K to go. I like our chances now. I've got my complete team. Peleton's at 111 riders. It's coming back together pretty quick. Not that I could do about that. I'm not going to sacrifice riders at the front to up the tempo a little bit. Keep a few domestiques, but we're down to 7K. It's time. Here we go. So, 40 guys that have used their gels, and we're going to set this up as our punchers, not our climbers. So, Zeta, definitely the guy. Best stamina, resistance, the hills rating. It actually looks like he might have leveled up again, possibly. That stamina, I don't remember that being in the 80s. But who's going to lead him out? For Mark? Yes. Okay, so for Mark and Lopez. Where's Tintani in this? Terrible flat. Tintani's not actually going to be very helpful on this. He's got a poor flat rating. His help was getting us over the climb. He's got a 71 on the hills, I suppose, but at this point, there's not that much. You need good flat rating for what I'm doing here. Rodriguez normally, but today that big nasty negative. So we'll go like this. Rodriguez first. Yeah, we're going to push almost instantly to a 99 very quickly anyway. We want to bring that up. Oh, come on, Rodriguez. 6K to go. 5K to go. See if we can take the
Only 5 kilometers
field by storm. Full 99 to the finish. Let's see, Tintani's bad. Flat rating really hurting him there. Rodriguez just going on the flat, even with no energy, and Tintani was falling apart. Under 3K already, though. Moreno leading us out. Down to 2K.
Oh my, the guys up front aren't going to be making too many friends today.
1.9, Barta. Let's use that as a sprint opportunity. Moreno's still going strong. Come on, Barta. Come on, Barta. Inside 1K.
And they're off. It's
Lopez. Come on now. 800 meters for Mark. And Zeta, oh gosh, look at these guys. They are so fast. Vermark's going to get second.
Victory for Matic Moric.
Third. Roglic overtakes him right before the line. Yes, Mohoric, Roglic are here. Pogacar takes fourth. We beat those guys. We get third. That's not bad. That's not bad. Third on a stage. That's something. That's something. It's going to put him well placed in the GC as well. Zeta took 6th. Barta took 7th. Lopez 10th. That was a pretty good result. Those guys were just way too fast for us. I guess you could, I suppose, yes, we are a Continental Pro team, but I still don't see us as one of the competitive Continental Pro teams. In real life, you get 3, 4, 5 Continental Pro teams that are almost World Tour level, and then there's a major drop-off. We're in that major drop-off after those top teams. Not a bad result, but it will go down as a failure, so we'll see how much that hurts us. I think we've compensated for it a bit. Good GC position, a 3rd place. Vermark will be 3rd place overall. There you go. Mohoric, Roglic, Vermark 3rd overall. So on the podium for the race itself. Barta, Zeta, Moreno, Lopez all in the top 25. Time gap at 39. There's 19-second time gap right there. Plus the winners. Picking up extra seconds. Mohoric won both stages. And then won the overall comfortably ahead of Roglic and then Vermark. The other guys at that top 2 lost time on this one, so they were 39 or below. That's why we were so well placed. Vermark wins the under 25, and we take the team classification. Nice. Let's see how that looks right now. Sponsor happy, but they'll drop that down a little bit tomorrow, I think. Tour of Colombia ongoing, stage 5. Just quick simming that one. Let's go ahead and push past that so we can get to tomorrow and see what's happening. Sponsor happy. Yay. We are at max evaluation now. Last stage. Let's go ahead and wrap that up. Tour of Colombia. Nairo Quintana for the win. And of Geraint Thomas. My highest place was Michael Garrison at 34th. So we fail, but we get a top 3, so it doesn't hurt us that much. But then we get the triple plus. Race profile. Nothing? No? You're not even happy with that 3rd place? Interesting. How did we raise sponsor confidence then if you're not recognizing the boost? Well, whatever it is, there we are. We're in good shape. I'm really happy with how that one has turned out. But that's going to do it for this episode. We're through that first phase of sponsor objectives. A few difficult ones. We're going to kind of quickly bypass that one, just a little half star. So next up for us are 2 World Tour races. Strade Bianche, top 10 at least. We might be able to get that. Might. Not that strong for classics. And that is heavy gravel throughout. Top 5. Well, Zeta is getting pretty good there. So you never know. We might be able to squeeze into that top 10. That one's a classic as well. With some cobbled sections, but could come down to a sprint. But top 5s can be hard, especially for a World Tour race. We'll give it a shot next month for those. Short term, though, we do have our first World Tour race coming up in the UAE Tour. And even though it's not an objective, I'd really like to see what we can do in that race. So we will participate in that one. So we've got UAE, and then we'll have that little objective, and then Strade Bianche. This one as well. So That's going to be the next probably 2 episodes getting through those races. And that'll push us into April. That's going to do it for this one. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.